Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's have a look at Canton, a newly launched token, and it already has a massive market cap of 4.3 billion, and it launched on November 10th, as you can see, so like around 2 days ago, and it's doing surprisingly well. So let's break it down what this is and what is happening with Canton network. So basically this is a layer 1. You can see here, this is for like crypto derivatives, 24/7 on-chain financing and stablecoin payments. The power of capital markets meets the real value of the blockchain. It unlocks digital asset liquidity with Canton, the only public chain with privacy. So they are also focused on privacy as well. So if we just look at RWA.xyz, this is how it looks like as of now. Canton is the biggest like RWA in terms. If we look at the RWA league table, we have Canton with the total value of 395 billion, which is massive, which is like 2x of the like around 2.5x of the current DeFi TVL, and that I think is massive, as you can see, with the total RWA count of like 8.9k, which is a lot. And if you look here, it is like up 13.52% as well in the last 30 days. So this is a ridiculous amount, I would say. And it seems like that because of that, it has this massive market cap. So I think this kind of justifies this market cap. And if you look at their RWA value, I'm not sure, but again, this is what I think. Now in terms of like their ecosystem, they do have a massive ecosystem, as you can see here. They have over 200 like 14 like network, or if you just look at show all, they have this massive amount of like ecosystem. So that is like pretty interesting. So 6 trillion on chain, 4 trillion. So if you look at their ecosystem, again they do have a massive ecosystem, and I think that does like justifies this value of 395 billion. Who knows, but I think this is just massive. After that, in terms of market cap, it is at 4.3. Now if you talk about its tokenomics, you can check out their like detailed page as well for Canton Canton network native payment application as well. So they have a pretty good utility as well. And in terms of its like network, it is a network of networks for smart contracts applications with like scalability and scalability properties similar to the internet. So basically it is a layer 1, so it has like multiple utilities, such as like when for incentivizing all the stakeholders. So these stakeholders are the users as well as app builders. After that, there is like the Canton coin token provides an optional network native mechanism to pay for the network use, so that is optional. After that, they have like payment mechanism as well, that is also an optional, as you can see here. After that, the Canton coin token provides a public like of some aspect of the network and application use as well. After that, the Canton coin application provides an example of how to build public applications on the Canton network as well. So that is what they have going on with. And they have also like a detailed reward mechanism, and they are also using mint and burn mechanism depending on the utility. If the utility is increased, if you just look here, this is where they mention it basically. So if utility is increased, the burn is more and the mint is like less, something like that. And after that, if it is stable, both of them are stable. So that is how it looks like, as it doesn't have a max supply, as you can see here. Now in terms of like, if we just try to find its explorer, let me see if I can get it. So this is how their explorer looks like, and if you just go to their like burn and mint activity, you can see how it is happening here, as you can see here. So it is like really interesting. So the daily mint is like a lot, as well as, so overall I think it looks okay. So in terms of like its price and current CC in circulation, it's at like 34.9 billion, which is a lot. And in terms of burn volume, it is at 1 million. And overall, I think if you look at its active address, like 23.9k, these are really low, I would say. Again, the market cap is just too massive. So again, we'll just ignore the market cap since it seems like that it doesn't have that much volume. So again, we'll just ignore the market cap. So as of now, if we talk about its price, this is how it looks like. So if we look at the exchange listing, so it is available on KuCoin, Get.io, Bybit, Kraken, Maxi, and BYDFI, as you can see here. So as of now, if it finds more listings, I think there is a possibility that we could see a massive surge from CC. That is what I'm looking at as of now. But again, overall, it seems like that the token doesn't have that much volume, and I think to get more volume, they do need like massive listings. So again, as of now, if it can get if it does get listed on the Coinbase or even on the Binance, there is a possibility that we could see a massive surge. That is what I'm looking at as of now. But overall, I think as of now, in terms of its price, as long as it holds its trend line, I think it's looking good so far. But again, if we can get a breakout from this point, let's say that if it can go above like 13.2 cent, I think we could see a surge as like 15.6. But again, I don't think that as of now this this coin can push beyond 30 cent or even like 25 cent. The reason is that it can do that, but again, the reason is that the overall market is doing really bad. Everything is going down. So again, it already has a massive market cap of like 4.3 billion. If somehow, let's say, even if it goes as high as like 8 billion or even like 8.6 billion, the price will be somewhere around 25 cents. So to hit above 30 cent or even like 35 cent or even like 40 cent, it needs market cap more than 9 billion, which is a lot at this point since the market is struggling really hard. So even if you look at the Bitcoin and even if you look at the rest, everything is struggling really hard. But again, there is exception for this token. That would be that it is like the biggest RWA in the market as of now. That is how it seems like. So that is something I think that can basically make that can supercharge CC. That is what I'm looking at. So again, as of now, this can go up if this is true, if this value is true. And I think considering like this value and considering its market cap, so I think it is still like undervalued. That is what it seems like. So again, who knows? But again, if this is true, I think it should be at least worth more than like at least a 5 billion, I would say. So again, let's see what happens. But overall, as of now, it does have a limited listing, so that is a bit of a problem for this token. So if it gets listed on the Binance or even on the Coinbase, we could see, I think, a really good surge from this token, like as high as I would say 24 cent or even like 30 cent is a possibility. And as for the correction, as it already has a massive market cap, even if it goes like let's say if it goes as low as 2 billion, or let's say if it follows the same pattern as like XPL, there is a possibility that we could see a massive correction as low as 7 cent or even lower than that. So if you don't know about Plasma or the XPL, just a second, let me show you how it did. So at launch, it did really good. So we'll just use the rally chart. So if you look here at launch, it did really good. So it did like this, and like after like 2 or 3 weeks, it went like this. So again, there is the possibility that CC can pull this off as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back now. Thank you.